Well, if you've tried to drive or walk outside over the last couple of hours today in south central, southeastern Nebraska, probably noticed that it's a bit slick out there. Looking at some of our tower cameras right now, Hastings, it's sort of got a red glow to it, but we've got ice right now that's on the dome of our camera, and these are actually cars that are on 281 going north and south right now. Now, not as much icing here in Grand Island. It's been a little bit lighter there. Same thing in Kearney. They've seen even less. But Lincoln here, we see some really fuzzy clouds. Those are snow clouds. Those are those clouds that are mostly made of ice, so they diffuse the light a lot more, so it gives them a much more fuzzy appearance out there. If we take a look at some of the Nebraska DOT cameras, this one at Highway 81 in Hebron, we can see there's some snow around sort of the edges of the roads, but the roads look mostly clear. Now, don't let that deceive you. There is still ice on the roads because these are the areas where we've seen a lot of the freezing rain lately. And at Interstate 80 mile marker 353, and it's around the York exits area. You also see right along the edges just a little bit of light accumulation of snow. The roads look clear, but there are certainly patches of ice out there. Looking at some of those road conditions around the area, we see all the way out to Fillmore County, down towards the Hebron area, and up towards York. These are areas that we've seen some snow and some ice through the day today. Even here in Adams County, we've seen of the three Tri-Cities areas, Adams County has seen the worst of the icing so far. Visibilities are also pretty low because it's just a freezing drizzle, or it's just almost a fog out there. So low visibilities across much of the area, so definitely drive with extra caution if you are heading out. Our temperatures are below freezing, and we're dropping a liquid water droplet through that, so whenever it makes impact on the ground, on the surfaces, it's going to freeze instantly whenever it does that. So we've got that freezing drizzle in place, basically perfect prime conditions for that right now. Overnight tonight, we're going to see that freezing drizzle transition over to maybe a few more flurries and then clear out by tomorrow morning. The winds are going to be mostly out of the north or so. And notice our temperatures through the 20s overnight tonight, dropping down to around 24 degrees or so here for the Tri-Cities area. A little bit colder off towards the northwest. They're not under as much cloud cover overnight tonight. Through the day tomorrow, it's going to be a bit on the cold side again. Now, we're actually below average for the first time in a while. We haven't had a lot of below average afternoons. Winds mostly out of the east, but most of the day Sunday is going to be clear with a few clouds out there, but no snow falling. Highs in the afternoon only getting up to around the freezing mark. Now, looking through the 7-day forecast, we start off pretty busy. We've got a lot of snow Monday into Tuesday, and then later on in the week after that, we get cold air finally coming back. We haven't had very many single-digit lows, so these are among the few that we've had so far this season. Notice we get back to the 40s maybe by the end of the week. Now, we do have some winter storm alerts out right now, so we've got this winter weather advisory out for the Tri-Cities. This is for freezing drizzle tonight, but we also have a winter storm watch out for much of southeastern Nebraska, including Adams County, until Tuesday at 6 o'clock. So this is starting tomorrow night all the way through Tuesday for high amounts of snow that we could see. Now, looking at Doppler radar right now, we don't see a whole lot going on here in the Tri-Cities area, but if we look on the high-resolution version, you just see these very faint returns here around the Tri-Cities area. That's actually the freezing drizzle. It's such a small particle, the radar can hardly pick up on it, so it makes it really difficult to be aware of how much freezing rain is coming through. So keep that in mind if you are going to be going out tonight. You could get into some pretty dicey situations. The next couple of days, though, we're looking at the European model here showing up with some heavy snow across southeastern Nebraska and northwest Kansas into parts of Iowa. If we look a little bit closer, though, we'll get a few more details here. So as we head through Futurecast now, we're going to see maybe just another few flurries tonight here. But as we head through the day tomorrow, like I said, mostly clear. We'll have some clouds, but not really any precipitation. As we head through the afternoon into the evening, though, overnight into early parts of Monday morning, that's when we're going to be seeing some pretty high snow rates across southeastern Nebraska that could accumulate very, very quickly. Now, if we take a look at my forecast for snowfall, it looks like it's going to be mostly focused here in southeastern Nebraska. We'll break down some of the details on that coming up at the end of the show. For now, we'll be right back.